The Beavers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Watkins. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the Beavers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to...
Turning it on! He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. Got his man. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw on third. Got his man on the right. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Oregon State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. They go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Touchdown, Beavers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes a completion is enough to give the punt team some space. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. From the gun, give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second to get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Watkins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they looked at, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Ripping through the defense. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You gotta.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers are flying down the field. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. And they can't make the connection. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Murphy. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Power football with the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Watkins. With the catch, it's Goodwin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. Oh, he just all by himself down the middle.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Off the RPO, complete. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the punt team. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The kick is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A quick pass to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Russell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run play action.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. It's blocked. He couldn't get it away. And after the block punt and all that followed, they'll start this drive inside their 30. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Beavers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. A strike downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The Beavers will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Going to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They bring the punter onto the field now. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. At the 45 on its way. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Penn State.
Wants to go up top on first down.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and take it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.